everyone, welcome to Modern Desi Cooking. Today we're going to make Chicken Tikka Masala. Chicken Tikka Masala is one of the most ordered dishes in restaurants all over. This is composed of boneless chunks of chicken that are marinated in yogurt and spices, then roasted in the oven and served in a creamy sauce. There are many versions of this sauce, but the most common has tomatoes and heavy cream. This is a super delicious dish, but it is a little on the richer side. It has at least 1,200 calories per serving and 90 grams of fat. But today we're going to make a healthier version of this super popular dish. It's still going to be super delicious, but just a little on the lighter side. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is marinate our chicken breast. I have taken two fairly decent sized breasts of chicken and cut them up into chunks right here. And we have all of our spices laid out so we can get that started first. We need 2 heaping spoonfuls of yogurt. Two teaspoons of ground cumin powder. 2 teaspoons of paprika. About 1.5 teaspoons of salt. 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. And about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I forgot to add 2 teaspoons of Garam Masala, very important to this. So we're going to go ahead and add this in now. I'm just going to use a spoon to make sure that all of our spices are mixed in thoroughly. Some people like to use their hands. We're just going to use a spoon today. You can marinate this for at least 30 minutes and up to overnight. I'm going to cover this up with saran wrap and tuck it into the fridge for at least 30 minutes. So what we've done here is set up all the items we need to make our sauce. We have 1 medium-sized onions chopped, about 2 cups of tomato sauce. Here we have 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri Chili Powder. This is a chili powder that's not as spicy, so 2 teaspoons of that. We have some ground coriander, about 2 teaspoons, 2 teaspoons of Garam Masala, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, and about 2 teaspoons of turmeric. We need about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and that has already heated in the pot. I'm going to add in the onions we have chopped up. This was a medium-sized onion. And we start stirring. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and add right away is the ginger and garlic paste. Stir it around until it starts to brown. Our onions are clear, the ginger garlic paste is now fragrant, and everything is starting to come together. We're going to go ahead and add all of our spices. We have our ground coriander, a garam masala. Let's get all of that out of there. We have a paprika, Kashmiri Chili Powder, not as spicy, but gives it a nice gorgeous red color, turmeric, and ground cumin. We need to saute all of this together, let the spices all blend in and get fragrant for about 30 seconds or so. So the onions have cooked a little bit more in all of these spices, and you can really start to smell the aroma. I'm going to go ahead and add the tomato sauce. Gently, because it's going to splatter. You want to be careful right about now. We're going to add 3/4 of a cup of water to this. And we're going to let the tomatoes and the spices, all of it, cook together for about 5 more minutes. I brought the sauce to a boil, and it needs to do that in order for it to cook. And we're going to give it about 4 more minutes. So the sauce is cooking, and in the meantime we need to get our chicken ready to bake in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven for 400 degrees. So the sauce has been simmering for about 5 minutes, and we are ready to add some sort of cream here, which normally is heavy cream, which is what gives it that really rich color and taste. But I have organic whole milk here, just a half a cup. And we're going to go ahead and add this in and let it simmer some more. The whole milk is a lighter, healthier substitute for heavy cream. It's still going to be delicious when it's done. Stir it in. Now we're ready to bake our chicken. It's done marinating in the fridge. I have lined a baking sheet with some aluminum foil, and I'm going to go ahead and place this rack right over it. Now, if you don't have a rack like this, you could use bamboo skewers or metal skewers and place the chicken over it. Make sure the chicken isn't touching the bottom of the pan, and you can bake them that way as well. But we're going to go ahead and place the chicken on here so the juices will drop onto the foil, and the chicken will have a nice char to it when we're finished. I'm going to go ahead and place these chicken pieces right onto this metal rack over here. I'm letting the sauce simmer for a longer period of time because the heavy cream really thickens it up, but the whole milk is not as thick. So I'm just letting some more of that water evaporate. So it's really just simmering on very low heat while we bake our chicken and get that ready to pop in here. Our oven's preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pop this into the oven and set it for 10 minutes for now. For the last 5 minutes, we're going to put it on broil so the chicken can char a little bit. So 10 minutes at 400 to start. The chicken is cooking nicely, and the 10 minutes at 400 are already up. We're going to go ahead and put it on broil at this point for another 5 minutes so the chicken can get a nice char. So the chicken is done cooking, and there is a nice little char over it. I think we're ready to take it out. Chicken is done, and I'm going to go ahead and add it into my yummy, delicious sauce, one at a time. We've added all the chicken into the sauce. I'm going to turn the stove back on for just a couple more minutes and let it simmer together. And this is where I try it to see if it needs any tweaking, maybe a little bit of salt or chili powder. I think I'm going to add another dash of salt. So here we have Chicken Tikka Masala without all the guilt. Half a cup of whole milk, only have 4 grams of fat. And I'm going to add some cilantro to the top. Look how beautiful that is. And now all you have to do is dig in.